Hello, my name is Oscar Alejandro Ron Tavares. My ID is the 2926. Um, I talking about that I the final project. Well, the that introduction is in this work will we make now the importance of the frequency distribution. Um, it's the characteristic statistical graph measure of the central tendency. The dispersion measure of the how each of these should be carried out, the importance they have in a society or companies, the benefits of knowing how to do this. Well, the distribution of the frequency. The frequency distribution are the table in which the morality of the variable are arranged by rounds. The columns contain the number of occurrence for each value, the percentage, etc. The purpose of the frequency group is to facilitate obtain the information contained in this data. Mm, um, they are the dates of the service that is the makes to 20 people. Um, this service is the how app you use more. This is a table, um, the frequency. For example, in this part is the full name. This question is what age range do you find you? What is the social network do you like to use more? Um, in this is the category. This is the absolute frequency, accumulate frequency, relative frequency, relative frequency, and percentage. In this is all the people they select the app. In this part, the data of each the column are added. For example, this is this. Um, the adult this plus this. This plus this plus this. Is the total of the people. This is divided by the number of the people who were the service. In this part is the same in this part. Is the percentage is this. Mm, well. Mm, The importance of the frequency table in the statistical study is that improves use with a framework to group of the dates taken by phenomena in a question by means of which it is the number of the times that is the phenomenon takes the place within the sample. In addition, is a province with an order of the dates that is the facility study and understanding this area is addressed by describe the statistic. The statistic graph. The statistic graphics are use of the visual tools that is the help use disseminate of the type of information that is can be quite complex. However, doing the same can be a little difficult without the proper the knowledge. This is an example of the the disparate the statistical graph. The characteristics of a statistical graph is according to the National Institute of the Statistical, a good statistical graph in the characteristical by the following. They capture the risk, the attention, the present information simple, clearly and accurately, does not induce any error. They facilitate the comparison and highly trends and difference, the illustrations of the message, the aim of the plot, they accompany the text. The important this is the graphical, the most of the document that as the countless in a component contain the text and the graphics. It can also be seen in a books the computer science which are the interest in the final result and also the easy of the use. The interpretation reference to a student the ability to read a grasp both the locality and globality to make the sentence. Well, this is an example for the measure of the central sentence is the modal, the median, omni. This is a graphical, same to the other, means median model. Um, it is should be taken in account that is the quality variables and quantity variables. So the position measure of the tense measure are used according to type at the variable begins. Observe in this case the quantity variables are the observed. Dispersal measure. The measure of dispersal traits throughout the calculation of the different formats to give a numerical value that is the often information on the degree of the variability of the variable. The measure of the dispersion is the range, the variance, standard deviation of conference. The measure, the main measure of the dispersion. The best know the means of the dispersion are the range, variance, standard deviation, and the confidence of the variation. Not to be confused with a coefficient of determination. The next will see dates for the measure. Um, is all for me. Thank you for pay attention.